Well, hello, January. I love your name, January Love. I hope that's your real name, or if it's not, I love it anyway. So thank you for purchasing the spread, The 8 Keys to Spiritual Awakening by Frank Kwiatkowski. Love this spread and discovered it in January at the StarCon convention conference. It was virtual. So I've got my cards in hand. You said, why am I on this journey? I love that you threw that out there for me, so that when I look at these, 8 keys, these 8 cards, I'm going to keep that in mind, and so will Spirit. So let me set the intention for you and me that we, just take some deep breaths as I set the intention, that we would move from false beliefs, illusions, and ignorance to truth with love, kindness, and compassion. I set the intention that we would receive healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, centering, balance, peace, harmony, alignment, joy, abundance, love, great care, compassion, health, wellness, safety, courage, and encouragement. I set the intention that we would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest frequency of that divine source, that pure white light, love, God, Goddess energy that we can. I call on any and all of you are my angels and guides and those we work with on the other side, or whether we know who they are or not, into this time we have together. As long as they stay in high vibration and play nice, all of this for our highest good and greatest growth, I say, and so it is. So I think this is your first video spread from me. So what I tell everybody, in case I forgot, I apologize, watch this just 1-2 times straight through. Just watch it through. Don't worry about it. Then maybe wait a day or two and grab a notebook, a tarot journal, something, and come back and start and stop it. So always do the intention every time you watch this. And then when it comes to the first card, you're going to write down desire. And then you're going to write down why I want to awaken. And then we'll keep in mind everything is why you're on this journey. So why you want to awaken, you write that down, and then you write down the card that I pull. And then you do that for every one. You can save a page for it. The fourth time, if you do some of your own divination, cards or runes or pendulum, pull that out, maybe wait a day or two and do it the fourth time. And then a fifth time, just say, all right, Spirit, show me something I have not seen before in this video. Just continue to layer in the work and the reading, especially since this is about your journey. So I've talked enough. Let's dive into it. You can fast forward to this part after the intention setting. So that was the final shuffle and cut. So the first card is desire, why you want to awaken. So what's going on? Because you want to soar. This is Aquarius energy, Knight of Swords. The Knights are all about movement. So why do you want to awaken? You're ready to move. You're ready to make a difference. Aquariuses, if you happen to be one, they are those humanitarians. They want to help the world. They're close to the end of the zodiac sign. Pisces, which I am, which we're in Pisces, is the last in the old soul. But these folks have been around a while too. So there's definitely, you want to move, you want to grow, you want to soar, you want to, reach the world. And Aquarius energy is it's moving. It's not grounded, so it's taking flight. So commitment, card number 2. How you can remain committed to this awakening journey. 5 of Swords, continue to put up the fight, continue to keep it at the front of your mind. 5 of Swords, you can see this is like a battlefield, but the most important thing is the number 5 for me when I look at this. 5 is the pivot point, 5 is the change, 5 is shifting, moving. It's not stable. 4 is stable and solid. 5 is, what's next? Let's go. Come on, light the fire. Let's burn. But this is, I think when this talks about, how do you remain committed to it? Continue to think it through. Continue to, debate. I will say argue, even though I don't like that word so much in the context of this reading right here, right now. But it's continue to move forward. So far, 2 cards and 2 swords. So let's see how that sword energy, air energy continues. And the 5 of Swords is, that is definitely more Aquarius. So it's right there in the middle. It's more Aquarius energy. Yes, it is, because Gemini is the end and Libra is the beginning. So this is double Aquarius right here. So if you are Aquarius, this is all about you right now. So card number 3. If not, then it could be about your Aquarius nature, which you want to look into. And that is, again, that independence, that eccentricity. I'm looking at all my cheat sheets because I don't do astrology that much. It's reforming, innovative, it's intellect. There's a lot of that. All right, now card number 3 is honesty. An important truth your mind wants you to know right now. that it's okay to start something new. It's okay to allow the fire to burn. And this is Ace of Wands. This is about transformation. This is that Kundalini energy. This is very spiritual in nature. So it's okay to start that new thing. It's okay to transform into who you are. This is like, the caterpillar crawling into the cocoon and getting ready to become that butterfly and spread their wings, which we kind of already tapped into a little bit in the beginning. Card number 4, sincerity. An important, an opportunity as well. Anytime I make a mistake, I trust it because that's when Spirit's putting stuff in my head. An important truth your heart wants you to know right now, that you are so psychic, you are so wise, you are so intuitive. This is the High Priestess. This is this is the Torah or the law. This is the fruit of knowledge. And then that beautiful white bird is that owl with messages. So trust your intuition. Trust that beautiful High Priestess energy. All right, card number 5, patience. How you'll benefit from taking it slowly. You will learn. So this is Page of Wands. Pages are about learning. And the card number 3, once again, was honesty, important truth. Your mind wants you to know right now it's okay to start. Okay, but this is like patience is learn. So even though you're starting, take your time and dig into things. This would be, this is like the image. It's like, let's use cards, for example. Let's say you took a couple courses on reading tarot cards, and within 3 months, you're like, I'm going professional. Now, it can happen, and people can do very well, but not the norm. There's this overwhelming. So, in other words, I feel like, I'm going to just be, Spirit just said this, don't get cocky with the transformation. So take your time and really learn it so that you feel comfortable doing it, and then you're also giving a good quality project or insight or whatever it is you're doing. I'm not saying tarot cards, that was just the example. But yeah, it's like I'm ready for you to move forward, but really take your time and learn what it is you're learning. It could be all just personal and internal. All right, card number 6, discipline. Advice for remaining disciplined in your practice. This is about finishing things you start. So the discipline is continue focusing on the end goal, the end result. This is the World card. This is about ending things off, closures, completions. This often is a woman bare-chested and a wreath around her, like a garland or a wreath, and it often is a sign of the womb coming back out again, because the World is the last card of the major arcana. And what do? Yes, start again. It's like after death, yes, start again. So it's like once you finish the chapter, another chapter comes on. So yeah, so for your discipline, continue focusing on the end result, the prize at the end, and bringing things to a completion. Now, courage, card number 7. How are you supported on your awakening journey? How are you supported? This could be a person in your life. This is not Capricorn. This is Virgo. So if there is a Virgo in your life, then especially if you are like Aquarius or an air sign, then this could be someone who's very grounding. Or this could be you tapping into your Virgo grounded critical mindset energy and staying grounded. But overall, how are you supporting your awakening journey? By staying grounded. So either it's someone or a group of people or something that keeps you grounded. And maybe this is where you continue to work in some kind of a job that is just very earthy. It's just, like if you're a clothing person, retail, let's say you sold retail, that's very earthy material stuff. Or if you're a banker or like a personal trainer, this is just earthy stuff. And that would continue to keep you grounded and support you on your awakening journey. Because that way you're still having that one foot in this world as well as that spiritual world, because we still, as long as we're breathing in this body with emotions, we are living in the spiritual world. And I believe we've got to always continue to realize we're that spiritual being having a physical moment. So the physical is the choice we made to be here. So I think we need to honor that very much so, because we chose to come in this time, this route. All right, the final card, humility, something you are grateful for today. Ooh, the Tower card. This is interesting. What are you grateful for? All the shifts and changes. It's almost like, this is the image I just saw of you. You looking back and going, and what was behind you was literally it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's burning down behind you. And I don't think I've ever used that reference to this card, but it's such a perfect reference because of the fact that looking back. I think it was Lot's wife. You know, God said, don't look back. That's the destruction. You don't want to see it. You don't want to have that as your last memory. She looked back. She turned to a pillar of salt. So again, what was card number? Oh, my iPad with your questions on it. Card number 5-6 was, how do you remain disciplined? Focus, keeping your eyes on the prize. So I think this speaks to that. You know, so something you're grateful for, the fact that you got nothing left. So maybe through this pandemic, lost your job, lost your home, maybe you're at this place, or you're not, but you're at the place where you're willing to give that up to move forward. And sometimes that's a beautiful thing, especially if you're willing to give it up, but yet you choose to stay there in that world to keep yourself grounded and connected. But it's not like the be all to end all. It's not like your life and it's what you've got to have. You choose it rather than have the belief that you need it. So that's kind of what I feel like. All right, so as I look over, interesting first thing I see, no cups. So in 8 cards, there are no cups. Cups are matters of the heart, emotion. So my first feeling is this little awakening journey ain't got nothing to do with like love, romance, or anything like that. At least what I'm reading here. 2 swords out of 8. So a quarter of these are pretty mental, pretty heady. 2 wands. So now that's telling me two swords and 2 wands. This is a very dynamic masculine, because wands and swords are masculine moving forward. So half the spread is that. Then we've got 3 major arcana. High Priestess, which is 2. World, 21. Tower, which is 16. And then 1 coin. So 1 coin. So again, some very important stuff. So this is definitely something major. And the majors fall in the sincerity, the discipline, and the humility. Interesting. Those are key words for you. Staying sincere, continue focusing on your discipline, and then maintaining that humility. And you know what? I just realized this card coming out under humility could really be showing you how you're able to, or how you were forced, or you chose, or you became humble by losing it all, whatever all may be. And it could be just where you felt stable emotionally. It could be a relationship. It could be job. It could be family. It could be, anything like that. But yeah, so, all right. There you go. Thank you so much. Sending you beautiful high vibrations on your journey. You've got some homework 3 to 5 times. And if our paths cross again, I look forward to that time. Namaste. Bye-bye.